Back when he was the CEO of Exxon and making multi-billion-dollar deals with Russia, Rex Tillerson was busy getting the Russian Order of Friendship medal pinned on him by Vladimir Putin himself. Now, today he's back in Russia as the American Secretary of State, trailing questions about how this first official visit is going to go. Joining us now is Spencer Ackerman, national security editor for The Guardian newspaper, who's been covering this with alacrity and with increasing frustration. Is that fair to say?
I feel like I am now a human shruggy emoticon.
You wrote this piece essentially that I feel like must have started as notes to yourself, trying to determine what U.S. policy is towards Syria right now, tracking the evolution of 5 different positions over the course of 2 weeks.
It was like a True Detective Season 1 whiteboard. It's so difficult to figure out, A, if there is a coherent policy and the principal figures don't quite understand it. B, if there's a coherent policy and the principal figures within it don't agree with it and are trying to undermine / redefine it, or if this is getting made up on the fly.
Rex Tillerson does have this very unusual history in Russia as Exxon's CEO. Is it clear to you, even just looking at him, that he has in mind a policy on Syria, whether or not it tracks with Nikki Haley or Sean Spicer or Donald Trump or anybody else? Is it clear to you that he has a policy or a position or is trying to do something?
Absolutely not. Few people in this administration, this is saying so much, have contradicted themselves so thoroughly and so quickly as Rex Tillerson. On March 30th, Tillerson basically gave the green light for U.S. policy to say that Assad can stay, which we had every reason to believe was going to be Trump's policy, given that it's everything Trump had said from 2013 up until that point. And now suddenly, after the chemical attack, it seemed like that really did have quite an impression on either the president himself or apparently his daughter, which may have driven quite a great deal of this. Tillerson then comes around and reverses himself entirely, not just on the subject of Assad now having to leave. He said that there was a process underway to get rid of Assad, meaning at that point, hours before this missile strike, was the U.S. talking about an actual military campaign to oust Assad, and now thoroughly going even beyond where he had been before, as bewildering as that is, to try and convince the Russians that they have to get rid of Assad, which basically had been the policy, quite frustrated amongst
the Obama
administration of John Kerry. And now we're all waiting to see what's going to happen, if he's even going to meet with Putin in Moscow. And really significant today, as all of this drift sets in about what U.S. policy actually is, you saw the defense chief, Secretary of Defense Jim Mattis, the head of Central Command, General Votel, come out and define this strike, this whole policy in the most minimal terms, that this is about reestablishing a deterrent and a cost for Assad using chemical weapons in the future.
And meanwhile, hundreds of U.S. troops laboring and risking their lives in Syria in the middle of this, not knowing what the policy is or what missile strikes into the country in which they are serving are designed to do. Spencer Ackerman, national security editor for The Guardian. This is a mess. Thank you for helping us try to untangle it. Good to see you, my friend.
Thank you, Rachel. Always.
All right, that does it for us tonight. We'll see you again tomorrow.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me, or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.